What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys missed the Black Friday sale on the website, don't worry, I am doing a Cyber Monday sale. I'm doing a 30% off the entire store, automatically applied to your checkout, your cart. You don't have to enter any codes or anything, so go check out avrcustoms.com. Save yourself 30% off anything on the site. So if you missed the last video, definitely go check it out if you are interested in seeing all the body work we did on this thing. We got it all straightened out and pretty much ready for the Raptor liner. So the next thing we got to do is go through the whole truck, clean everything really good, and then we need to sand the entire exterior, get everything scuffed up and ready for paint. And then we kind of got to go through and take off all the door handles and some of the window trims and stuff like that so we don't have to mask them. I really don't like paint lines where you can see the paint around, you know, all the gaskets and stuff. Some of them are a little harder to mask, so I'm gonna pull some of them off, but for now I'm gonna go through and clean everything. So we're gonna take a hose, a bucket, some Dawn dish soap, and a Scotch-Brite pad and just scrub this thing really good, get it all cleaned up, get all the crap off the paint, and then we can go through and sand it all. Alright guys, got the truck all cleaned up, basically stripped down, so doors are stripped, I got all the windows out. It just makes it so much easier. And you can see the last guy that painted this thing obviously didn't pull the windows out and didn't sand close enough to the edge of the gasket, and it's peeling off. So we got to fix all that, sand all that back down. So that's the reason I like to pull the windows out. Plus on this truck, at least, they're really easy to get out. So pretty much ready to go for the DA. I'm just gonna let it completely dry out. So all this peeling paint down here, I already hit this spot with the DA and it sands out really nice. So I'm gonna sand that flat, and then probably the bottom of the door and the cab here, I'll just hose it with some epoxy before I Raptor line it. And then yeah, we just gotta go through, sand everything. I got this abrasive wheel that I'm gonna attempt to use on all this bed. I guess it's really nice for going in all these little cracks. That way you're not hand sanding it. So that will be for the bed. So I want to get the bed completely sanded out too before I Raptor line, because all the overspray, I don't want to have to worry about picking it off and causing problems with, you know, the overspray landing in there and then spraying over it with the black. So we're gonna get it all prepped out and ready to go. So let this thing dry out. I'll grab the DA. We're gonna sand the crap out of it. It should go pretty quick. That DA does some really good work, especially with 120 grit, which for Raptor liner, that's gonna be perfect. Obviously, if you're gonna paint it, you don't wanna go that rough, but with a Raptor, you need a little bit more bite. So that's why we're going 120 grit. Alright guys, got this thing all sanded down with the DA. So there is some spots that obviously you can't get into, like around the windows, door jambs, some of these deep body lines. So we got to go through and hand sand those spots. There we go, got all the jams, all these little spots inside all the doors and everything sanded out by hand. So we should be good to go for the body. Now I want to tackle this bed and get this all scuffed up. So that's what I'm going to be trying. I know I just showed you it. So this is it's called an abrasive nylon cup wheel or something. So I tried it a little bit in a couple spots back here and it cleans it up. I think I tried it like right here. You can see, kind of smooths it out and gives it a nice little scuff. So let's get this bed sanded out with this cup and see how it works. There it is, guys, bed's all scuffed up. So this thing's definitely a lifesaver. Made it a lot easier. You're not sitting there hand sanding it, and you can get in all these little cracks. And I'm actually surprised you can get all the way in all these corners. The only spot I really wasn't able to get is like way down in there and in the front where it tucks up underneath. Obviously you're not gonna be able to get there, so I'll just have to scuff those up by hand, but everything else is good to go. So what I think I'm gonna do is unbolt the bed, and I'm gonna leave it on the truck, but I wanna slide it back probably, I don't know, 6 inches till it hits the tire, just so I can get some room in between the cab and the bed to sand it and to actually spray some Raptor in there. I would pull the bed off, but I just really don't have enough room in this shop with everything else I have to spray at the same time. So like I said, I'm just gonna leave it on, just pull it back, and that way I can get in between the bed and the cab and get that sprayed as well. There it is, guys, got the bed set back from the cab, so I know I'm not gonna be able to get every square inch of that coated, but I'll at least be able to get color back there, so once you slide the bed forward, you'll never see it, never know. So I'm gonna get that cleaned up. I got it soaking in some degreaser right now, so I'm gonna scrub that up real good. We'll let this thing dry out, and we can start masking it. I almost forgot about these puppies. So I picked up a set of jungle fender flares. They're a lot cheaper than the bushwhackers, and they actually fit pretty good. I set them on the truck. Obviously haven't installed them yet, but setting them on there, look like they fit pretty good. So we got to scuff these all up, and then we'll paint these at the same time as the truck, and then we can get to masking. There we go, guys, we're all masked up and are ready to go. So with these doors, I wanted to get everything painted that is visible. So what I'm gonna be doing is spray the jams out, spray the inside of the door, and then I'll just close the door and spray the rest. So that should be pretty good, pretty easy. So everything is ready to go. So like I said, we're gonna spot prime these areas that have the bare metal, a little bit of filler that I sanded through. We're gonna hit those spots. Just go around everything that needs primer. We're gonna hit it, then we're gonna let that dry up, and then we can get to Raptor liner. So So I'm gonna call this video right here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Next video, we're gonna go around and prime everything that needs to be primed. We'll let that dry up for, I don't know, probably overnight, and then come back, have a full day to spray this thing entirely out with the Raptor liner. So I'm getting very excited to see what this thing is gonna look like, complete one color in the Raptor liner. I've never done a complete truck in the Raptor, so very excited to see how it's gonna turn out. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Smash that thumbs up button, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.